Hey guys, I am so happy that you are here. Let me get over here so you guys can see me good. All right, Bruce already got it up. Everything starts with belief. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Jean Malo Davis Show, guys. I'm so excited to be here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. So, guys, that means mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship wise. Let me just tell you something. I am on total, how can I say, on fire. My spirit is full. I am excited. I am motivated. And it's all about what you feed yourself. And we're going to talk about really about belief. It starts with belief, guys. Like they said, I read somewhere, if you can see it here, you'll hold it here. But there's some things that block us from walking out into our full capacity. And I want to really help you to crush those things. First of all, guys, I got to tell you, like I said, oh man, my spirit is full. So, I'm going straight off the hip. No, really, I just wrote down a couple of things today, but really, I just want to be free. So, can we just have a conversation? Go grab you a cup of coffee. If you want to get you a glass of wine, go ahead and have this time with your sister, Jean Malo Davis. I'm excited. I'm excited. And the reason why I'm excited is because I'm learning more and more about having faith, about having unshakable, undeniable faith, that belief that you need to go out there and slay giants. And so I was reminded today because I was listening to a sermon, one of the most powerful sermons I've heard this year thus far from Bishop T.D. Jakes. If you get a chance to see it, go over there, and it's entitled, just Google or YouTube, Bishop T.D. Jakes. It's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you think. I'm not going to even attempt to even break down that message. I want you to get it for yourself. I want you to know, if you have a dream in your heart, you have a big vision in your heart, a fire shut up in your bone, that you just know that you just been called to do this. You can't explain it. It may not even match or correspond with your current financial situation, or maybe you're not the most popular person out there. Maybe you don't have 1 million people following you on social media. Maybe you feel like, man, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I, just overthinking this thing, thinking that I could really do this? Maybe I need to go back and just get that job, or maybe I need to fall back from that leadership position. Maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be because I didn't make all these millions, or, I don't have this huge center of influence, or, I haven't traveled the world, man. You got to throw all that mess out of the window. Let me tell you, today it's just been incredible. I want you to start working on yourself. But let's just get into everything starts with belief. You're watching the Jean Malo Davis Show. It is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whether you come to facebook.com/Your Wealth Creator, or you go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/Jean Malo Davis. We are streaming live every Thursday on those two channels. And I am just so excited, so motivated, guys. You're probably going to hear me say that for the duration of this recording, because everything starts with that belief, with that excitability, with recharging on what you know, getting that confirmation that what you're believing, your assignment is aligned with what it is that you're believing. So we got to increase that belief, guys. We got to increase the belief. But what is it that really affects our belief? Why do we think we're not worthy? Why do we think that, man, I don't think I can do this. Well, it's three things that we battle with. Number one, we have lack of faith in ourselves, in our abilities. Number two, we worry about the how. That's a big one right there. We worry about how is it going to happen. Because right now, the bank account look like this. My influence look like this. My job pays me this. Whatever that is, I don't know what I don't know. So how am I going to get from A to B to C? That's one thing that we worry about. And then another big one, we worry about what people think about us. What people think about us. If I step out of my comfortability and I walk into my greatness, what are people going to say about me? Are they going to say, oh, who qualified her? Who qualified him for that position? What make you think that you can go for something like that? You know, maybe you've been going along to get along. Maybe you've been walking around with a chicken suit and you know that you're an eagle. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But it's time to really put the suit up, man. It's time to really go after some things that you never have gone before. So let's go after these three things. Lack of faith. Your belief is not strong because you have a lack of faith in what? In your skills, your abilities, your talent. And where does that come from? It comes from everything that we have went through in our life, everything that we have experienced, broken dreams, shattered dreams, broken relationships, broken homes, just things just broken. And when you get ready to step out to do something great, you begin to reflect on the things that you've been through, the things that, you know, what people know of you, how you used to be. And it begins to roll around in your head and you're like saying to yourself, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Well, in that story, let me get, my mouth is getting watery on this right here. I'm not going to really go deep down into it. While I'm getting my thoughts together, guys, go ahead, click like, click share, subscribe if you're on Facebook, on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. Go ahead and share with a friend. Go ahead and tag some people in the comments. Go ahead and send some tags out there like, you need to get on here. It's time to go to another level. It's time to raise our belief. Get on the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Go ahead and let your friends know. If you're on Facebook, you know how we do it. We go ahead and we like that page. We share this broadcast and we leave a comment below. And you too, go ahead and tag some people right now. So we're talking about everything starts with belief. And we have to address what staggers our belief, what make us fall away from our greatness. Man, oh, that last point, I really want to jump. I'm gonna get to it. But that lack of faith from past failures, from past hurts, past pains, right? That we begin to get caught up, or like you hear a lot of leaders say, you begin to get in your own way. The minute it looks like a breakthrough is happening, some way, somehow, you sabotage it. And it's like, you come up with the excuses. You know what that is? That's a lack of faith, see? Because I'm going to give you an example. We were doing 100 city tour. I got so many examples, so many stories of just having faith. But I start with this one. Man. When I say we, it was actor, activist Danny Glover. It was multimillionaire Jack Zufelt. He's a speaker. He got the Presidential Merit Award, top #1 bestseller. Ken Rothfuss, he's a multimillionaire. These gentlemen, all multimillionaires, they heard about me and asked me to come on a speaking tour. It was called Show Me the Money. As me being an ex-IRS auditor with tax experience, they wanted me to come on and teach about the tax advantages of having a business. Now, Danny was talking about residual income. Jack talked about the DNA of success. And Ken Rothness, he had the system, the show me the money system. And I talked about the tax advantages. Perfect marriage. Perfect marriage. And, you know, we kicked off in Utah, it was, oh wow, it was packed out. Utah was packed out. Some cities in California was packed out, and then certain areas wasn't. And, you know, me being here in Atlanta, I was getting ready to do a financial seminar, and I asked Danny, I said, Danny, I want to test something out right quick. I want to see if I put an event together, I have an event coming together, I want you to do the same thing that we do over here. This is my brand, this is my business, but I want you to come and talk about why residual income is important, things of that nature, and we can work it out. Of course, we're gonna book a meeting from a meeting. Anybody that decides to sign up with our business, I said we can split the signups, and he was like, he agreed with that. And I said, just want to see, how would it be if we do an event in Atlanta? Now I'm talking about faith. I'm talking about just seeing it here, just believing, you know. No proof, just believing. Okay, I know people like Danny Glover, but I mean, come on. You know, it's a financial seminar. So, my good friend, Andrea Oliver, I asked her to do a press kit. I had never done a press kit before. She did a press kit. I sent it to Channel 2, 511, Fox News, all that stuff. And Good Day Atlanta, Good Morning America contact us. Some radio stations contact us and asked us, can me and Danny come on the show and to promote what we was getting ready to do. And I contact Danny. I let him know. He said, absolutely, baby. Let's do it. We can make it happen. And so, man, it's just having a belief in what we were doing, helping people to lower their taxes, get out of debt, and create wealth. Just having that strong belief in helping people to get another stream of income. Just having that belief that, you know, we want to show people how they can get themselves a raise in their paycheck without going to their boss. Just having that belief that people out there, they need another solution. So just having that belief and having that passion. What really freaked me out, guys, was to be on, I don't know if any of you watching have been on TV before, but to be on TV, I remember coming to the studio and the makeup people was putting, I was like, oh my God, I was seeing the makeup they were putting on. I was like, I don't want all that on my face. He was like, ma'am, I got to, because, you know, the dimensions with the camera and to be all in your pores and stuff. So we got to do that. I was like, okay. And I met actress Jane Seymour. I actually should have had Bruce to post this picture, but it don't even look like me, thank God. But, what happened, I was in the studio, and a lot of stuff that you see on the screen is not even there. That's what cracked me up, Bruce. It's green screen, man. You looking at cities and stuff like that in the background, it's a green screen. I didn't even know that. We sit in a little studio. And so I'm sitting there, Danny on one side, Mike at that time, I think his name was Mike on Fox 5. He was in the center. I was on the other side. And they took my phone because my phone was blowing up. And when the interview began to start happening, and he said, we're sitting with, you know, tax and financial expert Gene, you know, my last name was something else at that time, activist Danny Glover, and I could see a screen in the studio, and it had my name. It had my name on the screen. See, I'm sitting with this man on the screen. I'm being interviewed about the conference. It happened like that when I was on Good Morning America. It happened like that when I went to these countless, oh my God, we were tired that day, babe. And Danny wouldn't stop. Danny was like, let's go, babe, let's go. That man got so much energy, I can't believe it. I was like, oh God, I'm tired of talking to people. But that day, we had a tight schedule, and we was going from one place to another, being phoned into a studio, being hooked up, however they do it, where you're on a screen, but you're not really, you know what I'm saying? And being interviewed, and going to one radio station after another radio station after another radio station. Then he had the nerve to want to visit our son's school, to pop up on him because he was in performing arts, just, just amazing bonding with that man. And guys, when it came to, we're talking about just having belief. When it came to the seminar, I normally get, because I get really, really nervous. Bruce, no. We, when it comes to time, we better get there really, really early, because if we get there on time, I'm upset. If we get there late, I'm upset. But if we get there early, what am I, babe?
You're relaxed.
I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable, because I need to get in a place where I can relax, release, especially I'm getting ready to stand in front of the room and talk to people, get my mind clear, meditate, pray, get me a little coffee, calm down, get the nerves, because I still get nervous today when I get in front of God's people. It's God's people, for God's sake. So, I get nervous, and I just know that when I got there, I think I got there like an hour and a half early. Guys, I got there and I saw the lot was packed. I said, oh, I wonder what else going on here today. I come around and I see this long line. And I was like, what's going on? Baby, I saw the news. Channel 2 and 5 and all. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I come around, because the conference was like, it was 2 hours away. So I'm there early, making sure they got the room set up right, making sure everything is laid up right. And then it just happens, I walked by this lady and she's standing in line, and she said, I said, what are y'all here for? And she said, oh, we're here for the seminar, the wealth creation seminar. Danny Glover's going to be here, And I was like, y'all, that conference don't start for 2 hours. They was like, yep, that's why we got a spot. I was like, oh my God. So I had to get on the phone, guys, with the volunteers. And I said, guys, I know y'all not supposed to be here for an hour, but I need you to come right now. Can you come right now? It is wrapped and around the block. One lady said, Jean, you didn't even got to say anything. I am 15 minutes away. I had a feeling. That's when you got a good team. She said, I had a feeling that, Ms. Davis, you didn't know what was going to be happening with that, Man, so it's packed. It's wrapped. I'm like, oh my God. And guys, it was just so powerful when we got started. We opened the door. The first half was me speaking, and I was trying to get everything in, dealing with the investing and dealing with the rule of 72, teaching compound interest, teaching how to grade a return, teaching my financial and tax piece. And I was like, guys, I got to get a lot in, because Danny's going to be here, and I don't want him to interrupt me and stuff. So after lunch, when we came back, and I had like 30 minutes left to wrap up. I said, let me hurry up, because Danny be here. And next thing you know, Mr. Glover walks in the room. He's like, you ain't finished yet. And everybody just like, was clapping and stuff. I said, I just said it. I got 10 minutes. He said, okay, babe, go ahead. Go ahead. But I say that it was standing room only. It was standing room only in an event under our company name that we put together, guys. We just had the faith of mustard seed. I told Danny, let's just try something. I just want to see if my girl, Andrea, she did her magic with that press thing, and I sent it out to the news people, and I just wanted to see what would be the difference if with that. And that was free marketing, and I was trying to do a comparison with the other cities, because we was figuring out, having, why we have big crowds over here and little crowds over there. And man, let me just tell you, just having faith. See, what can you do to increase your faith? Faith comes by hearing. It said faith comes by hearing. Some people say they don't believe in affirmations or things of that nature. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. Sometimes you got to get in the mirror in the morning, and you got to say you are good enough. You got to say you're the head and not the tail. You got to say I'm from above and not below. I am the lender and not the borrower. You got to say I am great. I deserve this. I am the best. You got to start, and you got to say this every day. Because at first it seems like a lie, because you're not there yet, because your faith is weak. And I don't know what you're plugging in. You got to pay attention to what you're watching, what you're reading, who you're listening to, what you're saying out your mouth, what you're letting in your ears. Guys, I used to hear this stuff and I was like, that sounds good. Somebody on the stage dropping that. But guys, it is real. Isn't it, babe? It is real. What you're watching, what you're reading, what you're saying out of your mouth is affecting your faith. It's affecting your walk. It's affecting your talk. You cannot summon something that if you don't have the belief to take up those rocks being the word of God, the word that he's giving you to slay Goliath, which is the giant in your life. The giant in your life could be poverty. The giant in your life could be lack of faith. The giant in your life could be bad health. The giant in your life can be so many different things. See, I was reminded today that everything starts with faith. And faith comes by hearing. Some things you got to hear it over and over and over again. I was reminded today that David in the Bible, he was going to deliver food. That was his mission. He was going to deliver food. And baby, suddenly the opportunity came upon him. And he heard something that stirred him that didn't stir nobody else. Some things you're going to hear that's going to stir you, that's going to move you, that may not move other people. That is your calling. That's what you got to do. And I don't want to really go all up into it, Jesus, because I might just start running and shouting in the room and y'all be like, what we watching here? Gene is on fire. Yes, I am. But I was reminded today that great things come in little packages. Great things come in little packages. You may look at yourself and say, I don't have that Harvard degree. I didn't go to Yale. I didn't go to Howard University. You know, I didn't go get my master's in speaking. I don't have a degree in theology. I don't hang around the big name people. I don't have 1 million people following me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not an Instagram star. I don't have an Instagram life with an Instagram wife and an Instagram house with a little mouse. You know, I don't know. You're just like, I don't have all that stuff. Guys, you got to be able to see it before you see it. If that makes sense. What's that, babe? Bruce Lee, and we still live?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Now we interrupted my broadcast that's brought live. You got to be able to see it before you see it. Guys. And you got to be able to increase your faith by speaking. I was just learning. What's that, Amy?
Turn something off.
Oh, okay. I'm so full. I'm trying to get my mind right because today, that word that I got today is shut up in my bones, man. I'm on fire. I want to thank my son, Vincent Lee, for sending it to us, guys. I'm talking about none other than Bishop T.D. Jakes. He just recently did a sermon entitled, It's Bigger Than You Think. Goodness, it is bigger than you think. You're bigger than you think. You're greater than you think. Because greater is he that's in me, that is in the world. See, that leads me to why our faith and our belief get shattered is because we worry about how it's going to happen. How am I going to get to my first 100,000, my first 200,000, my first million? How am I going to get that house? How am I going to get that new job? How am I going to get the awesome career? How am I going to grow my business accounts, my social media? How? Because guess what? I don't know. I don't have the skill. I don't have the ability. Guys, you got to be able to see it. You got to be able to see it. You got to be able to say it. You got to be able to speak it into existence. You don't have to worry about how. I have a notebook. I call it my book of dreams. And basically, guys, do me a favor, guys. Click like, click share, subscribe, share. You're on YouTube, share like crazy. Get people in this message. I have a book that I write down what my goals are, what my dreams are. And I'm not worried about how it's going to happen. When something hits me in my spirit, I'm like, oh, let me go write that down. Bruce, get an idea. I go get that book. Bruce, write it down, man. Put it down. Write the vision. Make it plain. So when you read it, you'll run with it. Sometimes, guys, it's not about how. It's about why. Why must it be done? Why you got to break the poverty chain in your family. Why you got to break the disease chain in your family. Learning about dietary law and fasting and eating right and putting the proper nutraceuticals in your gut to get rid of that disease. Because everything starts in the gut. You know that. Everything starts in the gut. That's another discussion. I'm going to have to get one of the ladies I know that really talks about health, and she's into that right there to help you clean up your mess, you know. But guys, we worry about the how, and so we limit ourselves, because the minute that thing look bigger than you get scared and you retreat back to your comfort place. And we know that the comfort zone is our broke zone. See, what I had to do is ask God to free me from the how. Because the how is none of my business. The how is none of your business. It's the why. It is your passion. It is your dream. You know, you have to focus on the why and not the how. The how will limit you. The how will break you. Because some things, guys, you're going to do, it's going to bear witness to God, because people are going to look at you and they're going to say, there's no way on God's green earth that person was able to do that by themselves, because it's astronomical what you've been called to do. What the brother shared today is, think about what you believe your dreams are, your mission is. And he's saying, think again. And when you think about it again, he said, think on it again. He said, because it's God, what God has intended for you is greater than you can even see for yourself. Guys, it is freedom when you stop worrying about the how. We launched our coaching platform, hasn't even been a year. In less than a year, I had got, and I would say, I had got a client for 3,000, for 8,000, for 10,000. Because people believe. Somebody like would say, who? Some Goliath.
Come on.
Some Goliath would say, who is she to think that she can charge 3,000, 5,000, 8 and 10 for a client? Great things come in little packages. Mm-hmm. See, if you believe it, goodness, people trying to call me while I'm on my broadcast. If you believe it and you can see it and you can hear it, faith come by hearing it over and over again, saying your affirmations, making your decrees, just say, I don't care if you write down 5 things and you say it every day. When you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, you're saying it every day. You're not worrying about how it's going to happen. I believe in God. I don't know about you. I believe in God. And I know he already know what I need. And when I'm ready to receive it. See, that's another thing that I learned. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes my son was talking about this today. We was talking about this. One of our sons, Vincent. We were saying people want to rush the process. They want to get there. And you get there. And if you're not prepared, you can have a nervous breakdown on some of this stuff. Right, babe? It's people who have hit the lottery, made millions of dollars, and was broke when you follow back up with them, broke within 2 years. Some of them committed suicide because they had not became millionaires in the mind. They was millionaires in the bank, but they were not millionaires in the mind. And there's somewhere in a good book that I read, a fool and his money soon shall part, right? So if you don't have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding how to handle that type of responsibility, it's going to go as quickly as it came, right? So a lot of times we want the big responsibility. We want the big prize without the responsibility. How we do that, huh? Because it's a response. When you become a millionaire, that's a huge responsibility. When you have a team of people, that's a huge responsibility. When you have employees working for you, that's a huge responsibility. And we have to go through a process. Guys, we're talking about everything starts with belief. Everything you do. Everything you do. When you were crawling on the floor, you had to get your belief up. When you start, scooting, you had to get your belief up. When you start trying to get that little walk when you was a kid, you had to believe you could steady yourself and put one feet in front of the other. That starts with a belief, right? A lot of times, guys, we want the big things. We don't want to go through the trial, though. We don't want to slay no dragons. We don't want to slay no Goliath, no giants. We don't. We just want the process. And then you get there haphazardly and you are not prepared and you wonder why you lose it. Be grateful for the process. Be grateful for the pain. Be grateful for the growth. Be grateful for the disappointment. Be grateful, because what it's doing is sharpening you. It's expanding you. It's getting you prepared for something that is bigger than you think. Ain't the good, like, babe, yeah. Come on. Woo! Woo! Come on. Woo! So when I think about my past failures and pains and doubts and insecurities and broken promises and broken commitments and different things like that, when I get in my quiet place and I sit down and I reflect and I pray and I thank God every day, man, I said, Lord, I see what you was preparing me for. You're preparing me for greatness. This is bigger than what I think it is. Oh my God, guys, I'm emotional because I'm just so very grateful and thankful for wisdom, for knowledge and understanding. I want you to know, guys, that you got to start speaking those things into existence for yourself. You got to start speaking the things as though they already exist. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about what side of the track you was born on. Don't worry about whether you have a degree attached to your name. I know a lot of people who I would say they're not smarter than you. They may not even be more skilled than you, but they're living an abundance lifestyle, guys. Traveling the world, seeing things, doing things. Why? Because their belief is huge. I am so excited because my belief has just grown so big over the last few weeks, because God is preparing us for greatness. It is bigger than what we think. We got a mission. We ain't got time to slag. We don't have time to get caught up in gossip and slack talk and slander. We don't have time for negativity. We don't have time for doubt. We don't have time for none of that. We are on a mission. We are speaking the things into existence, and we're saying it over and over again because we understand, in order for, number one, that lack of faith to turn into faith, we got to hear it over and over and over and over and over again. Because, guys, you got to get to a point where it's just, I heard one guy say, when you say it over and over, a belief is nothing more than something you keep telling yourself. Everything starts with a belief. So a belief is nothing more than something you keep telling yourself over and over and over and over again. I want you to free yourself from worrying about what people think about you. That's number 3. Free yourself from worrying about what people think about you. People will keep you in prison. People will block you. People will try to stop you. People will laugh at you and your ideas. See, you got to surround. Look, sometimes your best center of influence is a dot. not a damn circle. I'm going to tell you the truth. You don't need a whole lot of people. Everybody ain't celebrating with you. Everybody ain't happy about what you're doing. Some people, they try to watch incognito, I call it. Not incognito, but incognito. They watching and hiding from what it is that you're doing. They don't want they don't want you to see that they're watching your Facebook Live. They're looking at your social media account. They don't like your story, but they don't realize that once they peek on a story, Facebook tell you that somebody saw your story. They don't want to like your Instagram message. They don't want to do that. They don't want you to know. But baby, trust me, they see. And don't worry about what people think. God bless me to free myself from what people think about me. Today, I'm only concerned about what God think about me, what Jean think about me, of course what my husband think about me, because I love him and we're building together. That's all I care about. I don't care about people who don't have an invested interest. I care about our wealth creators. Our wealth creators, because I'm providing a service. I care about our clients. I care about our friends. I care about those people. But I'm not going to allow somebody's opinion or what they think of me to stop me from the greatness that God has in me. And that's what I'm saying. What will shatter your belief if you start lending an ear to everybody and trying to listen to see what everybody is saying? Stop the madness. It used to be a lady back in the day that used to work out. I'm dating myself. She used to say, stop the insanity. Remember her? She was a blonde lady. She was just like, stop the insanity. But you have to, when it comes to something, I challenge everybody. And I'm not getting paid for it. But sometimes, guys, some of the greatest things come for free. I challenge everybody that's watching this to go watch that sermon from T.D. Jakes. What is it called again, babe? It's bigger than you think. Just YouTube T.D. Jakes, bigger than what you think. You know, I can't drop anything down here because I don't have the rights to do it. But go there and look at that. Take a time out. Sit down. Allocate an hour. I just want to really make you understand that there's some powerful things that's happening right now in our universe. Some powerful things that are happening right now in the present. While other people were in crisis, we were in increase. While other people sitting around a whole year waiting for COVID to go away, we steady building. That's what I seen. I seen a lot of people who are doing great things still was doing great things. You just got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to adapt. You can't stay up in the house. My husband hasn't been, he's essential. My husband has not. He's a contractor. He's out every day. He's over people. He's reading blueprints, and he can't tell the people, well, you know, I can't come out here and they'll pay millions and millions and millions of dollars for this contract, and he over this thing, and he got to tell these folks, well, you know, I can't read the blueprint today because, you know, COVID is it. I think y'all would get sued, wouldn't you, babe?
Oh, yeah.
They would get sued. He had to go out there. He had to adapt. And there's going to be times in your life that you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to bob and weave, guys. You're going to have to watch what you're saying. It's not hard. You're going to have to watch what you're watching. I notice that now I always have, like when I'm working, because I work, it's just something about working in silence that don't work for me. Everybody have to do their own thing. But I have to have background noise because my mind be going everywhere. And so when I'm working, I have the travel channel on. Or I have something dealing with real estate and just letting that positivity go in my spirit. I don't want no mess. I don't want to be dreaming about some craziness. I want to be dreaming about walking in my purpose, going out here doing what God has called me to do. Guys, we're talking about everything starts with belief. Everything. If you can just see it, not with your eyes, not with this. Faith come by hearing, not faith come by sight. Some of y'all won't do it because you can't see it physically. You want to see it. Well, show me your, look, okay, you got a business opportunity. Well, show me your check first. Show me yours Open up your bank account and let me see how much money went in your account, and then maybe, perhaps, I might partner up with you. Man, what I make in my bank account, honey, I don't know if you qualify to even do it. You may not even be willing to do what I'm willing to do. Some of y'all don't want to do it. You just want that instant gratification. It's blood, sweat, tears over here, babe. Blood, sweat, tears till you sweat blood. You know, like, right, babe? So it's sleep. Sometimes you're not asleep. You're up working. Sometimes in the middle of a night, idea come to me, and I'll get up and I'll sit down and start on the paper, building a funnel on paper. How I'm gonna have to do this, how I'm gonna have to this lead capture page, and what it's gonna lead to here, and what's gonna be the OTO, all this old stuff. It's a process. It's a process. When I learned all the years of how to overcome objections, how to sell, how to bam fam, how to, man, that was years of training. I should know some stuff from years of training, shouldn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, years of training from the best of the best of the best of the best that I have been in their classrooms, that I've had the best of the best of the best of the best mentors. So if I'm a student and I've been waxing on and waxing off and didn't know that I was waxing on and waxing off, I was just taking information and applying the information. And then when I got out there on my own and I started building businesses, not just one, businesses, it said, wax. I said, oh, wow, wax on. Oh, snap, wax off. Oh, what? Show me, kid. We're out here like kung fu fighters because of the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding that God has blessed us to encompass over the years. Even though you have felt like, all these years I've been working on my dream, God. All these years I've been getting nothing but negative press. All these years I've been just trying to build up my social media, and it don't seem like it's growing. It don't seem like. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're taking classes. You're going to workshops, hopefully. You're going to seminars, hopefully. You got a mentor, coach, hopefully. And you're learning to wax on and wax off. And then something happened one day, and you see yourself in the fight, and you throw that wax on, that wax off, and you kick it, and you block it, and you move it. That's the years of training, the process that you had to go through to get to the blessing on the other side. It all starts with belief. It starts with belief. I was telling Bruce today, I was like, baby, normally when I do a show, I have a little outline of what I want to talk about. And today, after watching that sermon, I said, babe, I'm just going to freestyle today because I just wanted to come from my heart. Not that my other shows don't come from your heart, but you got to be true to yourself. Because I know a lot of times if I don't have an outline, I might go outside of what it is that I want to talk to. And I'll be like, I am 49, right? I'd be like, what was that? What was we talking about, babe? I had to ask Bruce to hold me accountable. So I have an outline most of the time. But today I didn't need one because I want you to understand everything starts with belief. I read somewhere in a good book said, if you have as much faith as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. He didn't say you have to have a big old rock faith. He said a mustard seed. I used to have this little necklace that I used to wear, and it had a mustard seed in it. And I was looking at that thing, and I said, God, that much faith can move mountains, so that I don't have to focus on the how I'm going to do it. I don't have to focus on what people think about me if I'm qualified to get the job done. I don't have to think about that. All I have to do is have the faith, have the belief, and start to execute. And what I don't know will be revealed in me. This is what we call grace knowledge. What I don't know, it will be revealed in time. I believe God will help to download that information. The information, sometimes, guys, when you see greatness, a lot of times these people didn't go to no school. They didn't get it from no teacher. They didn't get it from nobody else. It was that agape learning, that grace knowledge that was downloaded into them. What you done brought to me, Bruce, in the studio?
The mustard seed.
The mustard seed. Let me see that, babe. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Bruce, he brought me the mustard seed. Guys, babe, if you could probably put it in the camera, let them see it. Let them see how big that is, babe. Wow. As much faith as a mustard seed. Bruce gonna show y'all how big that is. Can they eat? Yeah, look how little. Man, that's amazing. Thank you, babe. As much faith as a mustard seed. That thing is so small. I want to tell you something. Really confess to you guys. Everything I have talked about, I've experienced it firsthand. I have doubted myself. I have let fear interrupt my process. I have allowed others to dangle a carrot and think that their ice was colder than my ice. I have worried about what others have thought about me, have been insecure. And guys, that has happened. And I can tell you from being in that space, in that place, and being hostage and held in jail from what other people think about you, it is a beautiful thing to now be free from doubt, free from insecurity, free from fear. I'm free from what other people think about me because it's none of my business and it's none of your business what people think about you. It's none of your business on how you're going to achieve this thing. You write the vision. You make it plain. I mean, when we say make it plain, you write down to step by step by step. And then if you don't have the steps and you don't know what to do, what I want you to do, guys, is go to the luckfirmllc.com. Bruce, can you put that up there? The luckfirmllc.com. Go to the luckfirmllc.com. When you go there, and I want to first of all, let me say this. I want to say congratulations to everybody who have went to the Luck Firm and secured your 15-minute consult, your free consult. I am so very grateful. That's faith right there. When you say to yourself, Jean, I need help. I need help. I want to know how I can secure a $5,000 client, a $10,000 client. I want to know how I can sell my product that might cost $19, $49, whatever. You know, I want to know how I can increase my sales force, how I can get more clients, how I can get more customers. I want to know how I can start writing my book. I'm so very grateful and thankful. My book is finished. It's in the editorial phase right now. We're going to drop it next year, early next year. I'm so excited about that. I'm very grateful and thankful to God about that, you know, but I want to write a book. Jean, what was your process? What did you do? I don't know where to start. Guys, raise your hand. Let us know. It starts with a little faith, as little as a mustard seed that Bruce just showed you. That little faith can move mountains. And maybe that mountain for you is getting started. Maybe that mountain for you is the insecurity that you may be feeling, the doubt, the fear that you may be feeling. And just to plug into someone that's super jacked up in faith and belief, that have undeniable, unshakable faith and belief that you can plug into and can give you a concrete, you know, breakdown on what it is that you need to do. Guys, raise your hand. Go to the luckfirmllc.com, the luckfirmllc.com. When you go there, you'll see something to say free 15 with Jean. Get on my calendar. Click on that. Get your free 15. Let's work together. Let's create a win-win so you can begin to get to your vision, to get with your goal, because everything starts with belief. When you begin to see it with your third eye in the unseen, when your eyes is closed and you can see your vision, you can begin to make it manifest, guys. Not when you see it here. Sometimes when you physically see it, sometimes it's too late. Okay? You want to be able to see that thing before it show up. You understand? So guys, I'm telling you right now, you can do it. I believe in you. I am so on fire. We're in October, guys. We're in the last quarter of the year. October, November, December. These are going to be the breakthrough months. Guys, some unbelievable things about to happen. Breakthrough is happening, guys. You're going to be able to close out the year in a miraculous way. Whatever you're believing for, whatever you're fighting for, whatever you're dreaming for, don't give up. Don't give in. Don't, just guys, don't quit. Keep going for it. I am believing that, man, we're going to have so many testimonies starting in the TWC camp, the Luck Firm camp, the Tiffis LLC camp, starting right here with us, then starting with you guys in your house, whatever you're believing for, whatever you're working for, whatever you're dreaming for, just keep pressing on. Make sure you be careful what you're plugging into. Make sure you be careful what you're listening to. Make sure you be careful what you who you share your ideas with. Everybody's not happy for you, baby. Everybody don't want you to succeed. Some people is hoping and praying and begging and wishing that you just fail so they can say, aha, and so they can be comfortable in their brokenness. You understand? So you got to get to a place where you can say, God, if you are for me, who can be against me? If you are for me, God, who can be against me? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am the head and not the tail. I am the lender and not the borrower. I'm from above and not below. I have total prosperity in every area of my life. I'm blessed to be a blessing. See, these are the things you got. I'm in perfect health. I'm in perfect condition. These are the things you got to start speaking to yourself. Guys, I am a multimillionaire, earning over $1 million or more a month because I'm blessed to be a blessing. You know, you got to start speaking those things every day. And when the enemy, the doubt, the fear, the enemy try to creep in your spirit, you can go ahead and take those words, what you're speaking out of your mouth, your little self, and you can start ringing those words around. I am blessed to be a blessing. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am the head and not the tail. I'm the lender and not the borrower. I'm in perfect health. I'm blessed to be a blessed. Guys, you can take those words and throw those stones and kill the Goliath in your life. You can slay the giants in your life. And I pray that if you need help, you reach out to the luckfirmllc.com. Reach out to your sister. I am your sister in faith. I am your sister in Christ. And I truly believe that you can do anything. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been watching the Jean Malo Davis Show, which is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us on Facebook.com/Your Wealth Creator, or you can catch us on YouTube.com/Jean Malo Davis every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's time to increase our belief. My name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator, and I totally believe that you're a wealth creator too, and that you can do anything. It's time to go out here and get everything that was stolen from us. It's time for us to go out here and make it happen. It's time for you to leave an inheritance to your children, if only you will believe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Monday for Money Madness. Take care.